Hello children, today we are going to learn the next exercise of lesson mensuration, that is exercise 9.3 and 9.4. In this exercise we are going to learn about solid figures. So solid figures have lateral surface area, total surface area and volume. So we are going to learn how to find out the lateral surface area and total surface area of a cube and cuboid, a curved surface area and total surface area of a cylinder, and volume of cube, cuboid and cylinder. Fine. So surface area is the sum of the area of its faces. So to find out surface area of a cuboid, we are going to use the formula 2LB plus BH plus HI. To find out the total surface area of a cube, we are going to use the area 6a square or side square or length square. For cylinder total surface area, we are going to use the formula 2 pi r plus h. For curved surface area of a cylinder, that is only the side, not the circles which are at the top and bottom. So that only round surface area, that is called as total curved surface area, we are going to use the formula 2 pi r h. Now for total curves lateral surface area of a cube, means only four walls or four sides of the cube, we are going to use the formula 4a square. And to find out the lateral surface area of a cuboid, we are going to use the formula 2h in the bracket L plus B. Now for volume is the space occupied by the solid figure. So volume of a cube is L cube or A cube. Volume of a cuboid is L into B into H. Volume of a cylinder is pi r square H. Now using these formula, we are going to solve the next two exercises. Now let us start with exercise 9.3. We are going to do the second sum first. The second sum is a suitcase which measures 80 centimeter into 48 centimeter into 24 centimeter is to be covered with a tarpaulin cloth. How many meters of tarpaulin of width 96 centimeter is required to cover 100 such suitcases? Now a suitcase is there. There are 100 suitcases. We have to cover it with the tarpaulin cloth. Now to cover, we need to find out the total surface area of that given suitcase. So first we'll find out the total surface area, then we'll find out how much cloth is needed or tarpaulin is needed, and then we'll see how much tarpaulin is needed for 100 such suitcases. So suitcases dimensions are given, that is length is 80 centimeter, breadth is 48 centimeter and height is 24 centimeter. So for total surface area, we are going to use formula 2 LB plus BH plus HL. Replacing the given values, we will get the TSA, that is total surface area of the suitcase, is 13.824 centimeter. Fine, that is of one suitcase. Now tarpaulin's width is given, that is 96 centimeter. So we will find out how much tarpaulin is needed. So to find out that, 13,824 divided by 96, if you do, you will get 144 centimeter of the length of the tarpaulin required. Now it is for one suitcase. To find out the material needed for 100 suitcase, we have to multiply it with 100. So when you multiply it with 100, you will get 14,400 centimeter. Convert it to meter, that is 144 meters. Fine. So that is our answer. The next one is that is question 4th. Rukhsar painted the outside of the cabinet measure 1 meter into 2 meter into 1.5 meter. How much surface area did she cover if she painted all except the bottom of the cabinet? Now Rukhsar is painting a cabinet and she has painted the walls of that cabinet and top surface. So except the down part, except the bottom, she has covered all the area. How much area she is covered? So to find out how much area she has painted, we have to find out lateral surface area, that is 4 walls, and top area because bottom is not painted. So out of 6 faces, only 5 faces are painted. So to find out lateral surface area of cube wall, that is 2 L plus B H, that is the formula for lateral surface area, and for top area, that is L into B, that is 2 into 1. When you do that, you will get 11 meters square, that is the area painted by Rukhsar of that cabinet. Now let us go to the 6th question. Here I have written question number 5, but it's actually 6th one. Note that, children. There are 2 figures given, one is cylinder and one is cube. The length of the cube is 7, so length, breadth, height all is 7 centimeter, and height of the cylinder and the diameter of the cylinder is also given, that is 7 centimeter and 7 centimeter. Now we have to find out, you have to tell what are the similarities and difference between these 2 given figures. That will answer first. So the similarity is both the figures have same height, that is 7 centimeter. And what is the difference? Both the figure are different shapes because one is the cylinder and one is the cube. One more question is asked in that. The question that is you have to find out which box has larger lateral surface area. So to find out lateral surface area of a cylinder, we are going to use the formula 2 pi RH, and to find out lateral surface area of a cube, that is 4a square. You will get lateral surface area of cylinder, that is 154 centimeter square, and of a cube it is 196 centimeter square. So definitely the cube has a larger surface area. Let us go to the 8th question of that exercise. The question is the lateral surface area of a hollow cylinder is 4224 centimeter square. If it is cut along its height and formed a rectangular sheet of width 33 centimeter, find the perimeter of rectangular sheet. Now you can see in the figure a cylinder, that is actually cylinder is there and its height is given, that is 33 centimeter, and lateral surface area is 4224 centimeter square. Now the height, see this cylinder, if you open it, it will be in the form of, it will look like a rectangle, and that rectangular's breadth is given as 33. So that is the height of that circular cylindrical cylinder, whatever is given. So you have to find out the perimeter of that rectangular sheet. It should be, we should know length and breadth of that rectangular. Now length of the rectangle means circumference of that cylinder, and breadth of the cylinder, breadth of the rectangle is the height of that cylinder. Okay, so to know the circumference, we must know the radius. So here we are going to use the formula lateral surface area of a cylinder, that is 2 pi RH. Lateral surface area we know that 4224. Using that we will find out the radius, that is 224 by 11. Now circumference of a cylinder we have to find out using the formula 2 pi r. So replace the value 2 into 22 upon 7 into r is 224 by 11. will get circumference of that cylinder, that is 128 centimeter. So circumference means length of that rectangle. So now to find out the perimeter of the rectangular sheet, we are going to use the formula 2L plus B. Here we know L as 128 because circumference of the cylinder and the length of the rectangular sheet is same, and breadth is height of that rectangle, height of that cylinder, that is 33. So that gives us 322 centimeter. That is the perimeter of that given rectangular sheet. Next is ninth one, that is a road roller takes 750 complete revolution to move once over to level a road. Find the area of the road if the diameter of the road roller is 84 centimeter and length is 1 meter. Now, to level a particular place or a road, the road roller has taken 750 revolution. The diameter of that road roller is given, that is 84 centimeter. So radius is 42, half of that, because we know radius for the calculation. Convert it into meter, that is 0.42 meter, because the length of that cylinder is given or road rollers is given, that is 1 meter. So a radius is 0.42 meter and length is 1.1 meter. Now we know the CSA, that is curved surface area of that road roller, that is the area covered in the one revolution of the road. Okay, so once if you know the CSA, that is the area will be covered by the road roller in the one revolution. So CSA of the road roller using 2 pi RH, we will get 2.64 meters square. So 2.64 meters square is circumference, and that much area of that road is covered by the road roller in one revolution. Now it has taken 750 revolutions, so we have to multiply with 750. So that gives you 1980 meters square. So that much of the area is the of that particular road. Now let us go to the next exercise, that is 9.4. In this exercise we are going to learn how to calculate the volume of a cube, cuboid and a cylinder. Now let us go to the second question of that exercise. There are two cylinders. Diameter of a cylinder A is 7 centimeter and height is 14 centimeter, and diameter of cylinder B is 14 centimeter and height is 7 centimeter. So without doing any calculation, you have to find out which has a greater volume, and you have to find out the surface area also. So the volume of a cylinder, we are going to use the formula pi r square h. So for cylinder A, 22 upon 7 into radius is 3.5, because diameter is given, that is 7. So 3.5 into 3.5 into 14, that gives us 439 centimeter square. That is volume of cylinder A. Volume of cylinder B is 22 upon 7 into diameter was given, that is 14, radius will be 7 into 7 into height is again 7. So that gives us 1078 centimeters square. That is volume of cylinder B. So cylinder B has the greater volume. Next is surface area. Surface area of cylinder A and surface cylinder B. So using the formula 2 pi r plus h, we are going to find out the areas, surface areas of both of them. So surface area of cylinder A is 385 and B is 616. So surface area of cylinder B is again greater. Now let us go to the next question, that is question number 3. The question is, find the height of a cuboid whose base area is 180 centimeter square and volume is 900 centimeter square. Now to find out the volume, we use the formula L into B into H. Now volume is equal to L into B into H. Volume is given 900 and base area is given, that is 180. So base area is L into B. So L into B, if you replace with 180, we'll get H value as, that is height of that cuboid, as 5 centimeter. Next, one more question from that is question number 4. The question is, a cuboid is of dimension 60 centimeter into 54 centimeter into 30 centimeter. How many small cubes with side 6 centimeter can be replaced in the given cuboid? So one big cuboid is there and small cubes are there. So you have to fit few cubes in that cuboid and we have to find out how many cubes can be fit in that. So for that we should know the volume of the cube and volume of cuboid. So only we'll get the number of cubes to be placed. So volume of cuboid by volume of cube we have to do. So volume of cuboid is L into B into H and volume of cube is A raised to 3. So 60 into 54 into 30 divided by 6 into 6 into 6, that gives you 450 cubes. So 450 cubes can be placed in that particular cuboid box. The next one is, that is question number 6. A milk tank is in the form of cylinder whose radius is 1.5 meter and length is 7 meter. Find the quantity of milk in liters can be stored in the tank. Now to know the quantity of the milk, we should know the volume of the tank. So volume of the tank is, it is in cylinder shape, so pi r square H we are going to use. So we replace the value, r is 1.5, H is 7, we'll get 49.5 meters cube is that volume of that cylindrical tank. Now in 1 meter cube 1000 liter of milk can be placed. So for 49.5 multiplied with 1000, that gives you 49,500 liters of milk can be stored in that particular milk tank. Here we end with the exercise 9.4. If you have any doubt, children, let me know. Complete the remaining sums, complete the exercises and be ready for the next one. Till then, take care.